Welcome to LungeloPodcast, guys. You're with your boy here, goes by Lungelo, me and myself and I. So yes, guys, welcome to LungeloPodcast. Today I have my first guest, which goes by The Revelation. Here is my boy here. He's my cuz. He's doing the most. So yes, guys, let's welcome him to LungeloPodcast. Welcome.
Yeah, what's up?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing blessed. And you?
I'm very good, man. You know, when I first started this podcast, it was like, really, I want to do this thing. And I kind of asked myself, what is it that I can do to bring change to people? Like, I always wondered, what is it that can bring different? And yeah, it was not easy though. But yes, this year, the year of 2021, I was like, the first of 2021, I would just go straight to it, do it.
Yeah, okay, man. Okay, what's up?
Everything is fine. So I want to know, man, what is it that you think we can do to change the things we haven't done? Like last year, there are a lot of things that we planned to do last year. Like most of individuals were setting resolutions. We're planning to do stuff. We're planning to go straight to their goals, but they haven't done them. So I want to know, coming from you, what is it that we can do different this year to be able to achieve all of those things?
Okay, now, personally, I think for 2021, for me personally, music-wise, this Revelation is going to be a great year. It initially started in 2020, you just got it started, and we were okay, let's go with the flow. And then now in 2021, we're picking up the speed, we're going lightning speed.
Yeah.
A lot of things must be achieved, but obviously nothing comes without determination and hard work, prayer as well.
Yeah.
God got us anyways, that's a help, yeah.
That's awesome, man. Because I feel like, although we plan to do those things, we kind of what if people judge me? What if people let's say don't support me? What if people they don't understand what I'm trying to do? So how do you overcome that? How do you get to the point and say, okay, now I'm focusing on myself. I'm I don't care what people say. I'm doing my music now, like you do it. You're pushing your music. And it's really nice. Hey guys, you should check it out. It's so good. It's so awesome. I like it. I love it. I love it so much, man. So I want to know what is it that we can do to overcome that? Just to shadow whatsoever that people say. It's to stop it and say, okay, now I'm focusing on myself. I'm pushing what I push. I'm focusing on myself now. I'm going forward.
Yeah. Now, first of all, I really just gotta believe when you're doing something, whatever it is, whether it is music, whether it is arts, whatever you like doing, you have to have a conviction for it, literally. You have to tell yourself, okay, this is what I want to do and this is what it requires me of to get what I want to do done, So for me, it was just obviously, Java, big inspiration of mine, actually got me into doing music.
Wow, man.
So I was I want to do this with this guy. What do I need to do? Obviously, people have doubts and they're dude, there are lots of rappers out there. What do you think that's different?
Yeah, and they kind of you can't achieve that and all that,
Exactly.
They don't believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. But then I refer back to all the successful people, man. Look at where Java started out. Look at where AK started out. Look at where K Spaniel started out. Nasty C, Aries. No one of them actually had all the money and fame, but they knew what they wanted and they knew the change that they want to bring. And I know what I want and I know my conviction. So that's why I'm okay, if you hating on me, that's cool, but I'm gonna make it either way. Only person I need is God in my team, and we straight.
Wow, man, that's great. You mean to say someone have to have a conviction, he has to say, okay, I want to do this thing and actually go do it, straightforward. Because you know what, I think COVID-19 has came to our life, I think 2020 here in South Africa, and it was kind of very bad because everything just it stops. Eventually stops, and most people were no, now we have lost our jobs. And most people did lose their jobs though, and which is sad. Yeah, we pray that everything goes back to normal. But yeah, you kind of what is it that we're gonna do now? And one thing that I've learned from this pandemic is that someone has to go straight to their dreams and just do it, man. Because most of the people who did benefit, I think the online people, the people who do things online, because most people who are ordering online are not allowed to go out. So most people who had businesses, online businesses, they did achieve most. And some of the people who are involved in social media, because we're gonna touch that topic, man. I'm someone has to just go straight to. If your dream is to be a singer, just go straight there, buy the equipment, and practice alone in your house, and yes, get this thing running, get it to people.
And that's a vibe. That's the
Yeah,
vibe.
get it to people, because you started during like the sad or the hardest time in our life. It was the first. We are the new generation of this world, so yeah, it was the first, and you just decided to start and say, okay, I'm gonna start releasing those demo songs or whatsoever it is fine, and I'm gonna call myself Revelation. The Revelation. Where is that coming from? Just tell us, man.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it coming from, though?
Okay, funny story about the name actually. How
Yeah.
it came about. So it's like, it's back actually in 2020, early 2020. So I was like doing this DBA's thing, like Bible study type of thing actually. I was doing it at this high school, like high school preacher chief, you know. So I sat with a group of kids, you know, like I asked them what their dreams and ambitions are.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
and they shared their dreams and their ambitions. And then some of them kind of like didn't have an idea what they want to do like after school. you know.
What?
So I'm like, okay, you cannot say that. You gotta have a dream. Like that's what keeps us alive. Okay, and they twisted the question around and they brought it back to me. And they're like, okay, what's your dream? What was your dream? Do you still have a dream? And I was like, nah, I have nothing. Like I don't have a dream. I'm just working. I'm happy working.
Wow,
you know?
man.
And they're like, nah. That ain't it. That won't cut it. And then they gave me homework, of course. And then I went home, I thought about it, and then I was like, yo, I was listening to a lot of Java at that time, still do anyways. And then I listened to the guy, I'm like, whoa, this guy's music is so dope. Yo, and it has a deeper meaning behind it. And I was like, I would like to work with this guy one day. I would like to get like a feature or something.
What, man?
Imagine, that's crazy, right? And I'm like, okay, I go back to school, I tell those kids like, I have a dream, I want to feature with Java. So they holler at me, they're like, okay, can you sing? I'm like, definitely not. Can you rap? I'm like, no.
No.
And
Like it's a no,
Exactly.
every.
How can you get a feature with Java if you can't do any of
Oh
those
man,
things?
like
You know?
yeah, it's.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, but I don't know how to sing, but I can try rap. So and then that's when it started out, man. And then I bought myself some equipment, saved up, and then started running the race, man. And so far it's been good. It's been blessed actually.
So you started it in your house for the first time in your life. You're like, yeah. You're like, no man, I'm 21 now. I'm just gonna go straight to it. Like, I don't care the years I've lost. You just like, I'm going straight to my dreams now.
Exactly. I was like, I don't care about the years of lost. This is my dream, and this is what it is. And actually, how I came about the name Revelation, I was actually one time I was sitting in church, and then I was listening to Pastor Shalom preach, and then I just heard like an audible voice. It said Revelation, and at that time I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But then when I actually started rapping, I'm like, oh, I heard that voice say that. So why not take
man.
that name as my stage name, you know?
Yeah, and take it forward and be the revelation. you see.
Exactly, bro. That's
Because
what's up.
you know what I want people to know? I want people to know that it's never too late. Whether you're old, whether let's say you're 30 or you're 40, it's never too late for you to start with your dreams. Because imagine you've never like sang any song in your life before. You like, I'm not a rapper. I've never been a rapper. I've never done this thing before. But today I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna save up for it. Like it's so inspiring because you're kind of telling me that you didn't have any equipment.
Didn't.
There was no privilege there.
Facts, man.
You had to work it out, like to get it.
Yeah,
You had
this
to
is
work
how
it out.
It is. Yeah, it was what it is.
So yeah, man, I'm so inspired, man. Like yo. So yeah, guys, this is my boy, the Revelation. He goes by the name Revelation. Not yet a star, but he is a star to me. Not yet your star, maybe, but to me, he's a star. He's good. So yeah, guys, I'm so inspired. I'm so inspired today. So yeah, another thing I've been wondering about, because you know I've listened to other podcasts.
Yeah.
This is the first episode of this podcast. I've listened to other podcasts, and there was this guy. I think he's a millionaire or billionaire. I'm not quite sure, but it was kind of like he used to tell people to go for their dreams. He used to say, if you wanna be successful in life, go for it. The careers you should go for it. Invest in yourself. Engineering. Okay. And he kind of like twisted the conversation, and he was like, you know who I'm hiring now? The photographers, the storytellers. And he's kind of hiring people who are going to advertise his company. He's no longer hiring those people. So I was like, wow, man. So you see, going for your dreams, if your dream is to be a photography, if your dream is to be a videographer, you should actually just save up for it, buy the equipment, and go do it.
Yeah, get started. That's the only way.
Get started. Like, you don't need to wait for anything. Like you should just get started. As soon as tomorrow, as soon as now, or as soon as the next minute.
Exactly. That's what's up.
What up, dude? I'm so excited you're here.
Thanks,
To LungeloPodcast. So yeah, thank you, man.
Pleasure.